Blessed the people. Welcome back. You see me? So peeps, today we'll be talking about a reggae slash dancehall entertainer that goes by the name Junior Reid. You get me? I say people, this is an artist who got his break in the music industry in the early 1980s. So we're going to take a little look at his musical journey, you know what I mean? His path to greatness, as also we're going to look at an incident that transpired with him and a selector from a popular sound system in Jamaica, a sound system by the name Swash International, you know. The name of the selector is Wesy, you know what I mean? There was an incident during which Wesy was assaulted and ended up losing a few of his teeth, you know what I mean? Allegedly by Junior Reid, you know what I mean? And his entourage, which was said to have involved a firearm and so on. You get nice people. So we're going to take a little look at his musical journey, as also that aspect of his struggle, as also, you know what I mean, an issue he had with a rapper, the game who he did some work with, and the rapper was to return some favors and the rapper did not return those favors. So people, Delroy Junior Reid was born on the 6th of June in the year 1963 in Kingston, Jamaica. You know, he was brought up in the gritty community of Waterhouse in Kingston. And you know, back in his days growing up, that area being so politically driven was a very, very violent area, you know what I mean? So Junior Reid was brought up in this tough community, you know what I mean, of Kingston. But separated apart from this area being a very rough area, it is also an area that is very vibrant, and this is where dancehall and reggae music resonates the most, you know what I mean? Something always a keep, you know what I mean? And as they say, the place where the most fun and enjoyment is also the place where you find the most crime and violence, you know what I mean? So Junior Reid had a lot of social issues growing up, you know what I mean? A lot of violence around him. A lot of persons that he knows, him see them lose them life along the wayside. But from a very tender age, he decided that he wanted to become a musician, you know what I mean? He wanted to become a recording artist, you know what I mean? And as such, he ended up recording his first song at the age of just 13 years old. At the age of 13 years old, when Junior Reid decided to take up music, Junior Reid could have taken up the gun and turned bad man and start involving all kind of ranks. But instead, Junior Reid took music as his way out of the slums, you know what I mean, out of poverty. So in the late 1970s, you know what I mean, going towards the 80s, Junior Reid recorded his first single. You know what I mean, this single was titled Speak the Truth. And that was only at the age of 13 years old, as I had said before. And this was for the late Hugh Mendel, and released in Jamaica on Augustus Pablo's Rockers International label, and popular as an import single in the United Kingdom. He followed this with another very, very useful song, a song titled Know Myself, and this was in the year 1981. Junior Reid then went on to form his own band. The name of his band was The Voice of Progress, and after a local hit with Minibus Driver, the group also scored local success with an album of the same name. The album was titled Minibus Driver. So in the early 1980s, Junior Reid was commissioned by the great Sugar Minott to record a number of tunes on Sugar Minott's youth production label. People, as we have always been saying about Sugar Minott, may his soul rest in peace. But Sugar Minott was that entertainer who used to always look out for the young artists them. And you know, separated apart from that, you know, you have artists like Ninja Man who come through and try to bust some artists, and you have Bounty Killer. But we need another artist to come out and try to follow in a Sugar Minott footstep and create a youth production label, you know what I mean, where the youth them can come in and audition and do them thing. Yeah man, so you know, Sugar Minott, they love what Junior Reid do, and Sugar Minott decides I'm gonna take him on them wings and try to nurture him talent to try and get the best out of Junior Reid at such a tender age. Very, very commendable by Sugar Minott, you know what I mean? So you know, Junior Reid started to enjoy considerable local popularity with songs such as Human Nature, which was produced by himself, Junior Reid, you know, A1 Lover, produced by Sugar Minott, and the evergreen song titled Foreign Mind. You know what I mean, people? Up until now, that song Foreign Mind is still a banger everywhere in the world. You get me, as people, you can't go around the song there, you know what I mean? That was a great song by the great Junior Reid, you see me? And this was an uplifting and proud statement which became an anthem to the ghetto youth whom Reid increasingly campaigned for. Junior Reid transferred his talents to King Jammy's studio on St. Lucia Road, where his fast-growing success rose yet another notch. You see me? So Junior Reid was not just about recording for one producer or recording for himself. Junior Reid was about spreading the love. You know what I mean? Trying to get his music to go as far as possible. And that is what I think a lot of the dancehall artists are lacking in nowadays. You know what I mean? Most man have them own label now, and them only want to voice for themselves, or them only want to voice for their friends. But I know some music go, you see me, I say, in order for you to get that reach that you want some of the time, you have to voice for some other producers separate and apart from yourself or the people who you associate with in order for your music to expand, because at the end of the day, it's nothing personal. And I mean, you and a person don't need to be friends for you to record for them. You get me? I say, it's about music, you know, it's about business. And if you're for business, then you will stay on business. So you know, Junior Reid end up find another hit song, a song titled Boom Shakalaka. And you know, this was his first UK hit song, and it led him to another exceptional album. So after a number of hit singles, which included Youth Man, Bank Clerk, Sufferation, Give Thanks and Praises, and Igla Move, Reid then launched his label titled Junior Reid Productions, with his first single being a song titled Settle Down, and this was done by Barrington Levy. In the year 1986, Junior Reid's opportunity to reach a wider international audience came after he was offered a role as Black Uhuru's lead singer following the departure of Michael Rose. 3 of the singles he released with Black Uhuru, Pain, Now Get Rich and Switch, and Let Us Pray, were published on Junior Reid's own production label. His collaboration on the first album with Black Uhuru, the Grammy-nominated Brutal, in 1986, was well received. During this time, he toured Europe, the UK, the USA, Canada, and Bermuda with Black Uhuru. So after spending 2 years, you know what I mean, and releasing 3 albums, you know, Junior Reid departed from Black Uhuru. And this was as a result of a combination of reasons. Junior Reid had been unable to establish his own identity in the band, having a style very close to Michael Rose's. You know, Michael Rose is a long time contributor to the Black Uhuru. The group compositionally suffered difficulties and personal cries. Additionally, Reid's interest was to produce his own material. Reid also had a burning desire to regain his domestic popularity. You get that, people? He wanted to go solo because, you know, he was solo at one point. Group, solo, you get me? And he wanted to go into his own studio, you know what I mean, people? The One Blood recording studio which he created, as well as focusing on his own Junior Reid production label. During this period, Reid had a 1988 UK number 21 hit with the single Stop the Crazy Thing, a collaboration with Cold Cut in 1990. Junior Reid had even more success with a song titled I Am Free, recorded with the Swoop Dragons. The song reached number 5 in the UK. You know what I mean, people? A big something because you don't know, say, I don't really dancehall market that fully. But you know, once you are willing to capture the ears of the lovers of dancehall and reggae music, as also people who just love music, you know, you think I go work out. You see me? So meanwhile, people, the 1989 song, you know, Junior Reid had a song titled One Blood, but that song never really pick up the traction that it was supposed to pick up back in that time. So as a people, but you know, that song eventually started to gain more and more traction, you know what I mean, when it was re-established at the forefront of the reggae scene. You see me, as a people, One Blood became an anthem for unity in America and around the world, according to Rolling Stone magazine, May 7, 2013. The lyrics of One Blood were the source of the album title for Vampire Weekends, the third release, Modern Vampires of the City. Yeah, people, so you know, One Blood, I want a Junior Reid's big song, and so as a people, and that is the thing about music, you know. When it comes down to music and good music, you have to just do it and know that good music lives forever. You know, good music can never die, will never die. You know what I mean? It can be there for a minute, but once it gets in the hands of the right persons, they know say it a go work. You see my say people. Yeah man, but you know Junior Reid, him doing one record label, you know what I mean? Him produce artists such as Ninja Man, you know what I mean? Produce the Mighty Diamonds them, you know what I mean? Big U, Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac, and a whole slew of other veteran artists. You get the master people, so we have to lift caps off to Junior Reid. You see what I say? Yeah man, him do well for the music, you know what I mean? Him doing part as it relates to pushing the genre of our music to another level and the international scene. So we can't go around that. You see what I say people? Yeah man, we have to lift caps off to great Junior Reid. Yeah peeps, so now we're gonna talk a little bit about the incident between Junior Reid and Swash International selector DJ Wesy. You see me? We transpired around in the year 2015. So Wesy was playing at an event, you know what I mean? I think it was in the Waterhouse area or somewhere thereabout. And you know, Junior Reid and his entourage walking the party, you know. That time, Junior Reid was promoting a new song. Yeah, man. So Junior Reid and him team approached Wesy, gave him a CD because them time there was a CD, you know what I mean, to play the track. So Wesy took the CD and he was in the party I play, but Wesy did not play that song. You get me as a people, because the party are going on a tempo already. So you know, Wesy never did want to break the tempo in order to play a Junior Reid kind of song, because the party cannot depend on heights now. So in order to play a Junior Reid song, that time, you know, you have to go really restart the dance one look we are. You have to change the pace. You know what I mean? So I think Wesy did go play the song, but you know, Wesy did I wait first, you know what I mean, until him see the perfect slot to play the song, or when it come to the end of the time for him play, he would just drop it and say a new thing from Junior Reid. But I guess him never want broke the people them vibe, because in a party, you know, when the people them done they on a high parade and they on a level and order them juice, and they play certain songs, like the people them are gonna see it as a disrespect, you know. Junior Reid, one of them kind of dance up kind of artists than art. Junior Reid, them are more Rasta artists, sing more conscious kind of music and so on. It's a massive people. So Junior Reid kind of music, maybe the people want to really gravitate to it that time, you see me? So, you know, Wesy, I bounce him thing and I go and juggle him thing. Wesy never play the song, you know. Allegations are that, you know, Junior Reid and members of him entourage walk up to Wesy and say, oh, you not play the song. Wesy, I make them know say can't play the song no, and so on and so forth. You know, say argument start with this man. You know, Wesy I play Swash International Sound, and you know, Swash International Sound is alleged to have been owned by the president from Tivoli Garden, you know what I mean, Dodos. So you know, say most of the man they not to talk. So what do you call it? Argument go on until allegations are that, you know what I mean, somebody around Junior Reid pull a firearm, you know what I mean, and them use it for assault Wesy and lick out a couple of them teeth them and so on people. You see me I say? That are violence in a music, you see me? And that was completely uncalled for, in my opinion. You see me I say people, I don't think it really make no sense, but I know something will actually happen, you know what I mean? Wesy, I'm a brethren, you know what I mean? I know hear the full 100 still from him, but you know, it's an incident that actually transpired, you get me I say people. I don't know what transpired as it relates to compensation. But you know, obviously in situations like this, you know, when an artist knows that they make a mistake, you know what I mean, 3/4 of the time, they have to end up pay for the damage when them cost. And you know, teeth are expensive something, you know. Once you look out a man teeth, it can cost them millions of dollars. You see what I say? Yeah man, teeth are expensive something. So once you look out a man teeth or even broke it, it will cost you. You see what I say? So I feel it costs a pretty penny, you know what I mean? But you know, Wesy also had a few comments of his own after the incident, you know what I mean? Wesy was upset, you know what I mean? Wesy was saying that he does not want an apology from Junior Reid, you know what I say? Yeah man, that's how Wesy tell music news, because Wesy said he might play the party at Waterhouse, and when them give him the CD and demand for him play it and he decides he not play it, you know what I mean? Junior Reid approach him and assault him, you get me as a people? Yeah man, you know, Wesy did actually cut up over it people, you see me? Wesy even made some comments, you see me? Yeah man, Wesy made some comment. Wesy sent a message to Junior Reid, you know what I mean? Message went like this: somebody will find you and cut your locks. I don't owe you any favors. You're an extinct artist who need to retire. You know what I mean? Very, very disrespectful words from Wesy towards the reggae legend, you know what I mean, people. Yeah man, very, very disrespectful. Wesy, you never that be yourself, you know, but at the end of the day, people, you can understand Wesy did feel hurt and him feel shame at the same time because, you know, a public something that it out in the public say, yo, artists come look in your face and mash up, you know, and lick out their teeth and them something. Not a good look, you see, as a people, but I just saw it, you know, Junior Reid was also going through some other issues, you know what I mean. Junior Reid had worked on a project with the game, you know what I mean. It's a rapper, them do some music video and Junior Reid assist him with promotion and so on and so forth. A whole heap of things, you see me? Do a collab, help him with promotion and so on. And when it was time for him to return the favor to Junior Reid, because Junior Reid a drop a project, you know, the game go around the thing. You see what I say? And you know, Junior Reid is a man of dark when it comes to them something. Junior Reid was not in the best of mood, you know what I mean, people, and him anger get the best of him. But anyways, peeps, those are my views as it relates to this legend, you know what I mean, people, Junior Reid. You can leave your views in the comment section. As also, you can like, you can subscribe, and you can share. Peace.
You know what? I say love is the answer, and love is the way. Yes, love is the answer. Love is what we need in our heart today. I say love, it's the answer, and love is the way. Yes, love, it's the answer. Love is what we need in our heart today. Mommy show me the way to live in love. Daddy show me too. So I live loving, loving, loving. Hey, yes, I say love, it's the answer. And love is the way. Yes, love, it's the answer. Love is what we need in our heart today.
Oh man, really full but they're starving. I will not test him. Easy squeeze, make no riot.
See the ragamuffin in my run things, run things. Hear me now. See ragamuffin in a yard and in a forest, in a Bronx, Manhattan, Lad, in a Brooklyn. Ragamuffin reach foreign button up your kitting. Now decide to marry and put on a ring. Send back a your feel him original thing. Make she know Bronx, Manhattan, make she know Brooklyn. My run things. See the ragamuffin in my run things, run things. Give me now. Say no fi call we, do no call we no banana boat man. Hey, say no fi call we, do no call we no banana boat man. Hey, we are ragamuffin, we are run things. For years without tears, one. We are ragamuffin, we are run things, one. Come and say 1 week the ragga take we reach America. Run out of crackers, run out of water. Sacrifice have to make when you want better. You have to know for flexing at the Mary Maca and I run things. Easy jungle massive. See the jungle massive, them I run things, run things. Take it down. Come and say 1 week the ragga take we reach America. Run out of crackers, run out of water. Sacrifice have to make when you want better. You have to know for flexing at the Mary Maca and I run things. Lord, see the ragamuffin in my run things, run things. Hear me now. Say we no alien in our Uncle Sam. Hey, the ragga in no alien in the Indian land. Hey, ragamuffin in my run things. For years without tears, one. Get a massive in my run things, one. Love your people, stand your home, stand in.